Well, hey guys, welcome back to Try This DIY. My name is Alan. In today's video, I want to show you guys how you can make a DIY garden or flower bed. There's definitely easier ways to do this. You can make raised garden beds and other ways like that, and I'll have a link for those in the description if you're interested. But today I want to try just to build one myself, try to go as cheap as I can. These are just things that I have laying around the house. I have these cross timbers. You can get them pretty easily at Lowe's or Home Depot for about $3 each. Or again, if you just have other wood around your house, you can do those as well. But I wanted to show you the step-by-step process that we are using. So let's go ahead and dive in.
First, you will need to clear off an area if you don't already have one. Our yard isn't very level, so this is one of the only places we can make a bed while being semi-level. We used a natural weed killer to get rid of the weeds and the grass in this area, and I will have a link for that in the description. Next, you'll make the bed the size that you need. Ours was approximately 80 inches by 100 inches. And again, this is because this is how much space that we have in our yard. Yours can be much smaller or larger if you need it to be. Also, you don't have to make a raised bed or your barrier around it, but I've found that this is the best way to keep the soil in the area and also the area protected. Next, you will need a way to keep the cross timbers in the ground or stabilized. I'm using a Timberlock 8-inch screw to keep them secured into the ground. You can use other items because in the past I've used a 12-inch rebar to keep the timbers stuck in the ground and connected to each other. If this video is helpful for you, please feel free to like and subscribe. Here's an example of using rebar and cross timbers. I've drilled a hole in them and hammered the rebar through the timbers to hold them in place. Next, you will need to till your ground soil, even if you're planning on adding soil on top for your garden. We also enjoy kids getting involved in our projects here. I do recommend wetting the soil to make it a little bit easier. Also, if you have a larger area, you will need a gas or electric tiller, but since ours is small, this tiller will work. I also use the ends that I cut off to stop any of the soil being able to come out of this side. So if you have any space where you think soil might come out, you probably want to go ahead and block that off as well. You will need to get rid of as much of the competition in this area as you can, whether that's other weeds or grasses and also roots that could be in this area too. So after you have weeded and tilled up your soil, you can add an extra layer of soil to help give your area nutrients. You don't have to do this, but our soil needed some extra help, and there are other ways you can do this, from buying bags at local stores to even creating your own compost pile. And after you have added your soil and other nutrients, make sure that your ground cover is level and smooth, and now you are ready to plant.
Well, hey guys, we just wrapped up our DIY garden bed. It didn't take that long, only a little bit over an hour doing it all together. I also think the cost was pretty cheap. It's going to cost about this much right here. Can't remember exactly, so I'm going to put it on the screen. But I think it's a great family project to put this together. Also to have a garden. We're excited about planting some seeds here in a few moments. It's going to be a fun time to see what we can grow and see what happens. I'd also love to know in the comments, what are you going to be growing in your DIY garden bed? Also, if you have any questions, put those in the comment section. If this video is helpful at all, you can like and subscribe. Also, check out one of these other videos that have popped up here in your end screen, but I hope to see you in the next video.